Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den is an entrepreneur from Machakos who produces educational digital content focusing on building national culture and cohesion.
Hi Lions, my name is Patrick Minor and I am the CEO of BONGOVATE LLP. I'm seeking 6 million shillings for 5% of my company plus an option to take 5% in 3 years at 75% of the valuation. With our local language CDs, people from different tribes, ethnicities, or cultures can learn about each other's language. This is why at BONGOVATE LLP, we have produced digital education content for primary and secondary school. I will now show you a video that shows the uniqueness of our products, that shows how we use visual elements to explain a concept. The child is able to now see what the teacher is talking about, and this helps them to understand the concept.
You're suggesting that this company is already currently worth 120 million shillings.
Yes.
So you must be doing a lot of sales already. What were your sales last year?
Our sales last year were about 5 million.
You did 5 million of sales last year. What was your profit?
We plow back everything into the business.
That's
so
fine.
We're not taking any...
That's fine, but what was your profit before you plowed it back in?
It's in excess of 30%.
So let me first ask you a question on this. How much does it cost to get one DVD done?
1,000 shillings.
It costs 1,000 shillings to make this?
Yes.
So the margin is 500.
Margin is 500, yes.
But you're not selling it directly because you're selling it through Nakumatt and Uchumi. So the customer is paying 1,500.
Yeah.
How much does Nakumatt keep?
That's confidential because it's under contract, but we have a good deal with them.
And if your cost is 1,000, then you're making 150 to 200 shillings a DVD. What I understand from looking at this, and I just want to ask this question, is this mandatory or not mandatory?
It's not mandatory.
Patrick, I mean, I think, for a new business, it's 2 years old, you're already doing revenues of 5 million. I think that's great. But for the valuation that you've given it, it's just, to me, it's difficult to see how you can justify that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so for that reason, I'm out.
So what do you see the value to be in 3 years?
Okay, this kind of projections, I'll be honest with you, I'm just plucking numbers from the air. But that's honest. That's the reality.
At least you're honest.
Nobody will come and give you a business case projected for 3 years.
Actually, you can be given a business case projected for even 15 years if you study your market.
At the end of the day, you're finding it hard to justify your 120 million valuation, current valuation. Because 5 million or 6 million for 5% means 120. And to investors, that's all that matters on the table. That's what you put on the table right now. And for that reason, I'm out.
So tell me, what would you need the 6 million shillings for?
We're going to ramp up our animation capabilities. And we're also going to protect our intellectual property across Africa. All this content that we have is registered with the Kenya Copyright Board.
What do you have a patent for?
We have a patent for a process that can be used to transform the mobile payments landscape significantly.
Okay, you've lost me on what you said.
I think we need to stick to this.
They are compatible. It is not something that you can say it's separate.
I think what you've brought here
Yes.
is this product.
I'm in the publishing business. If you came to me with this, I would have been very interested in it. If you came to it with a reasonable valuation.
Yeah.
But I just have a feeling that you're too all over the place trying to change the world. Start with one thing, and I think you'll be able to sort of eventually end up where you actually want to be. And so for that reason, I'd have to say I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I think your valuation is way too high because you're putting everything in one pot. You've got to isolate all these bits and look at them with different hats on. So for that reason, I think I'm out.
Okay.
Carry on, decide how you want to segregate the lines of business. Think about what you want in terms of requirements specifically for each division, and then come back and talk to us. And for that reason, unfortunately, I'm out.
Okay. This is the nature of my business, IT business. And content and software has to be one in one.
The moment he said he got the valuation from the skies, I mean, the conversation was all over.
Do you think this was not a fit for you with these lions?
What I'm going to do is consider separating the businesses and selling the patents as separate from the content business.
He's got stuff on the shelves at Nakuma. That's a huge achievement.
I came here to
There's
pitch
nothing
for
is done right.
It is, but he should have come and pitched this idea
Exactly.
with a valuation for it, and he would have gotten a buy-in.
I'm saying it's probably too big a deal for them.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.